Hello, this is Julie Silver Stitches. Weird setup today, but you'll still see things that you want to see. So, welcome back. It is Thursday, September 5th, 2024. I was supposed to film on Monday, but life happened and it is what it is. So, I am going to save all the projects I was working on this week for next week's video or whenever I film next. But this time I am going to recap what happened last week. So, August 26th till September 1st. Are you ready? FlossTube, scratchy nose. Okay, so August 26th was a Monday. I decided to start a word of the week, an acrostic word of the week. Went to, did I do it for the other day? The last video? No, okay. I went to like a random word generator, and that word was routine. So ROUTINE. I was able to stitch on 4 out of the 7 projects. So, you know, it's a start. Progress is progress, no matter how small. So, here we go. I have it's an iced coffee today. Anyway, okay. And I do have something else to show you, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Oh my goodness, friends. Okay, so where are we starting? Beacon at Rocky Point was for the R of Rocky. I had a lot of plans. I was planning on doing AB Singo. I don't know if I can handle that, everybody. I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, that's all I can say. So, besides that, I don't have... Okay, nope. Alright, so let's use another project. Haha. Alright, so here we go. So, can't really tell you where I filled in, but it is progress from last time you've seen it. I think I worked in over here to get some stitches. Oh, I did all of that. Right. So I don't really count stitches, but I don't really count time either. Progress is progress. Yeah, so in here, so these are all very light yellowy blended half stitches. I worked it from the side of the tree all the way down, and I think because I have flip worked on this, I have not worked on this. When did I last? I think I started filling in up here any of the spaces that were not filled in yet, and then I jumped down here because that was too complex. Those spaces were too complex. I only have 34 minutes, but I do only have like 5 projects, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, the next on the list was Ornament Dragon by Heaven and Earth Designs by Lisa Parker. It is the ornament, so it's smaller than the original. I did look at the original. I went through the gallery. That's a fun gallery. Anyway, don't mind the other project that is also on here. That is a current not going to happen project. It might happen in the future, but I can tell you some stats. I don't normally do that, but here we go. I was able to, FlossTube knows, I was able to get, apparently I don't have a few colors, so I am missing some, but that's the first whole top row, and then I started working down the next row. I'm just going to start my tablet so that I can tell you some progress. Come on. Anyways, it is very exciting because I am just pulling the proper colors, the called for colors, but from my stash, and as you can see, I only have a few missing stitches, and that's really all just maybe 2 colors in there, 1 or 2 colors that apparently I don't have, but that's okay. And then yes, I've started working down the edge of the circle. So we are at 1.72% and 672 stitches out of 38,970. Sorry. This is not a white fabric. This is like an iced blue or an ice blue or a something. I think what I'm stitching Promises of Spring on is just light blue. This one is ice, I think. Ice blue. That one is light blue. Watch my last video. It's on there. I am trying to pull whips that are not stitched on the week before, except for Beacon at Rocky Point, because, you know, I figured out that I'm absolutely fine with that project. I was speaking with Ellen from Sisk Stitches today, and she inspired me to do this video because I haven't done one since last week. But stitches are stitches, no matter how small or no matter how big. I don't know what she's doing. She's doing something she's not supposed to be doing. Sorry if you can hear scratching. Okay. Stitches are stitches no matter how big and or small. Progress is progress. I only think that you're going to want to see things that I've worked on because I've worked on them. So if you're stitching 10 stitches in something, huzzah. If you're stitching an hour on something, that's great. If you're stitching 500 stitches, I still want to see it. That's just me. But okay, so that was the O for Ornament Dragon. The U was inspired by Ukraine. I don't have a picture of it right now, but I will take a screenshot of the design and throw it up here. It is designed by me, Silver Stitch Designs. And here we are. This is 2/1 on, I still haven't cleaned the lens of my camera, but 2/1 on 2/1? Oh boy, 2/2 on 28 count. So it's going to turn into 14. Yeah, so I just picked out a yellow, just picked out a blue. That was inspired by Ukraine. I did design that when the war first broke out, but I stitch on it every so often. No, this is the first time. This was the first time of the first week, so I have been designing and thinking about it, stitching it every so often. That's what I wanted to say. The next one is Tired Trio by anybody? Plum Street Samplers. I did work on this last week, I think. No, it does not say that, but I feel like, oh, was I showing you? I was showing you what I was going to work on, so I completely didn't have the pattern in front of me. This is this. I'll take it out of the plastic. Here we go. So, this is Tired Trio by Paulette Stewart and with Plum Street Samplers. Anyway, super cute, super fun. Stitching it not in all of the called for colors. I decided to start this right away, and I'm stitching it with Stash. But I do have the symbols linked with all of the colors, so I just have to look for the color, the symbol, and pull it off the card, even though the color is not exactly as charted. Goodness. You'd think my nose would cooperate, but no. This is being stitched on a 28 count Lugana in ivory. And I finished, since you last saw, folding it the wrong way. You can see my back if you want. It's still pretty neat. Look at that. Wow. All right. Let's fold it the right way. I can't wait to finish this project. I'm not cutting it up yet because I don't do that. But yeah, I have a lot of fabric for this little project. Okay, so here we are. I finished the 1/1 of the, I think it's like 822, so it's like a super light color in that face. You can't even tell. Anyway, so I finished the one color of my friend, the second sloth. Filled in some stitches for the connecting stems. Oh my goodness, for the flowers. We are having a day today, guys. So my husband just got out of the hospital for his regular treatment. So it's nothing scary. It just didn't go as planned. He's been sleeping for about 4 hours now. He either is able to stay awake and do things, or he sleeps. One or the other. Nobody knows until the day of, until the after treatment happens. So today is the sleeping day. That's okay. For those of you who don't know, my husband has 2 autoimmune diseases. He's got scleroderma, and he's got eosinophilic fasciitis. So his red and white blood cell counts are too high and too low. So the white blood cells are attacking the red blood cells, thinking that the red blood cells are a disease, so the white blood cells automatically try and help, but cure one. But this is not the case in his case. It's anyways. And then scleroderma. So okay, so essentially he is going to turn into and his body is going to turn as hard as a table eventually, like the insides, the organs, the everything else. And then on the outside, for the scleroderma, his skin is going to tighten. So we have good days and we have bad days. We are at 12 minutes and 50 seconds, and that was my last project. So that was Tired Trio for the tea. So I was able to start that week with a great run. Not necessarily stitching an amount, just being able to hold it and work on it for a period of time. I do remember working, I'm 97% sure. Yes, I did. I was working on Watching the World Go By. This is the mini version of Watching the World Go By. This is by Heaven and Earth Design, Lucy Pidaway. I did bring it over to my friend's place the other day, and she was like, "That is amazing." I'm like, "No, man. You can see so many mistakes. Not mistakes, but like all of the directions that I was stitching in." But to the person who does not cross stitch, yes, these are magnificent. These big, she thinks this is so big. It's like 325 by 325, so not massive, but big enough for me. Yeah. So, can you tell where I stitched? Me neither. So, I added, we're going to fold it in half. So I added all of this in here, this green and it was like 14 and 16 or 15 and 16 or one of those kind of combination colors. Well, that was a weird sound. What sound was that? I have no idea what that was. It was one of my cats doing something that he should not have been doing. Okay, and then I also added some colors in here, so it's looking more like the water. And I think I added some brown down here for to finish off that little pathway. Continue working on that little pathway. Anyway, those are the projects that I've worked on this week. So there was 5 in total. I was also supposed to work on Innocence by Dimensions, Noel by one of the books from the 90s, and Enchanting Dragonfly. That did not happen. So that's okay though. I did what I did. I worked on what I worked on. And I haven't really honestly I stitched only 2 times this week. Because that's how, like I said, that's how busy this week has been. This was day 2 of treatment. So I worked on things yesterday. I worked on this yesterday, actually. This. Let's try that again. I worked on this yesterday. See, like, my back's not so bad either in this one. Like, I do pretty good backs, guys. Look at that. That's my back. It almost looks like the front. That's bananas. Anyway, this is how it's supposed to go. So this was the first piece that I had started from Heaven and Earth Design. I wanted to stitch Ancient Dragon Dragon Scholar by Ed Beard Jr. That's a paper copy. Now it is retired. Well, I'm sure it's been retired for a long time. But, that, though, is also massive. I would have to locate the pattern because, I don't know, have you seen this place? It's a disaster. Okay, but I do what I can when I can, so if I come across it, I will show you the picture. I think, holy bananas, my nose today, I don't understand. Okay, anyways, that's it. That's not it. I want to tell you about one more thing. So, along with the word of the week, so the acrostic of the week, I am also started today, I call it my legacy chart. Sure, my legacy chart. Okay, so you've got legacy written across the top, like a bingo thing, but not really. Okay, so legacy written across the top, so 7 LEGACY, 6 squares across. I did 3 rows down, so 21, 18, LEGAC, 18 projects, Ellen, I'm sorry, not 21. What? LEGACY, right? 6? You know what? I can look at it on my tablet. Hold, please. Tablet. Oh, I wanted to show it to you on my tablet anyway. So, I will turn up the brightness, I think, or is it turned down the brightness? We will find out together, people. It is opening legendary, so just hold on, please. Legacy. It is still 6, so it is still only 18. But, turn down the brightness. How about that? Is that? Yeah, who knows? Anyways, okay, so you've got legacy across the top, and then 1, 2, 3. You see 4 columns, or 4 rows there. But what I had called today, because I just started this today, so what I had called today was G1, okay? So that was Christmas Gnomes. If you do want to see it, it is posted on Instagram. So I did complete it, so I do have to change the color. But every letter of the alphabet, so this will change when it's completed. The top will change. And maybe some projects will change when it's completed. So I've put in 18 different full coverage pieces that I want finished. They don't have a timeline. They don't have anything. I just need to put stitches into them, okay? So 18 projects. The last line is things that I can start once I complete that column. So once I complete, I can start. I can think about starting. I can dream about starting. Who knows if I will or not. But the so today's one was Christmas gnomes. I had to put in 71 stitches. So how I got to 71, so the letter G is the A, B, C, D, E, F, seventh letter in the alphabet. And it was in the first column. So I added those two, I put those two numbers together, 7 and 1, that's 71. Let's say the Y, so the Y in Legacy is number 25 in the alphabet. So if I have it from row, like column 3, row 3, oh my goodness, guys. Like if I say Y3, so that would be 253 stitches, right? Yes. Compared to the 71 that I would have done today. So I'm going to stitch on said project, whatever it is, for however long it takes me to get to at least that goal of that day. So I can scratch off, I can turn the color of that one to the darker purple because it is completed, right? So Christmas gnomes was in the called for, right? Called for color. So now I can change it to doing the non-called for color. Did I ever show you a picture of Ornament Dragon? I don't think so. Okay, no, I just talked about it. So I will change the color while I'm here to, because I did get 113 stitches in today. So hooray. All right, so Christmas Gnomes has been turned to the darker color. And now I can save. It saves automatically, but whatever. And now I can go back to Ornament Dragon. Come on. View mockup. Alright, so here it is. Ornament Dragon by Lisa Parker. By Heaven and Earth Design. So, that, woo. That is in oh, this way? Oh, maybe this way. Okay, that is in Pattern Keeper. There, that's better. So, if you haven't seen it, I don't know, I think it's still available. But this was one of the first ones that I had gotten from Heaven and Earth Design. I am surrounded by cats. See Simon? This is Simon. 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 22 minutes. Okay. Simon. Nope. Alright, and the other one, I think I have it here too, yep, was the Mini Watching the World Go By Lucy Pittaway. View mock-up. And that's this one. Whoa. And that's Skitters. You see him? He's going this way. There you go. That's Skitters. Skitters and Simon are friends. Simon just had his 7th birthday. So this is Mini Watching the World Go By Lucy Pittaway. It is also retired. So, no more Lucy Pittaway. But here's my thought process on why so many designers are, I don't know the real answer, of course, but why so many designers are retiring. They do not agree, maybe, with I know that their licenses run out and they can renew them if they want, but that's the real reason. But I think they're not renewing because maybe of the AI feature that some design companies are using right now. I don't know the real reason, of course, but who knows. Was there anything else I needed to show you that I didn't have a hard copy of? Not this week. Sorry. And I think because I've already finished that G1, that Christmas Gnomes, I think I'm going to go ahead and spin again. So I have made a wheel on my phone with Legacy written out for each section, like Legacy, and I've written the corresponding number that it goes with for that letter. L equals blah, blah, blah. Like the G equals 7, right? So, and then I do a random number generator between 1 and 3 to decide what row I'm looking in. And that is Simon. Simon, this is a good boy. And then Charlotte is now drinking water, and Alexis is probably sleeping with James. So, yes, I have 4 cats. Ellen, you have beat me with 5, I think, but I do not have a dog or 2. I just have the 4 cats, but that is quite enough for us because everything else that is going on. And I hope I'm going to wrap this up because it's 25 out of the 34 minutes. I will try and insert a picture, well, I will, of Inspired by Ukraine, and I think that's it. And I'm also going to, no, I'm not going to do that. I was going to insert the chart of Legacy, but that's fine. That's going to be a next week episode anyway. All of the progress from that. So I will talk to you all later. Sparkle and shine. Have a great rest of your day, whatever day it may be, whatever season it may be. That was Simon. He is also saying bye. Don't know if you heard him, but hopefully I will be back on Monday with this week's progress. If I'm not back on Monday, then I was also talking to Ellen this week from Sisk Stitches. You should go check her out. Her Instagram page is fantastic, and she's got a new, well, now she's relatively new, FlossTube channel, also fantastic. She's gone through a whip parade already of her 200 projects, and she is going to be working on episode 3, 4. I've watched everything, but I think it's 3. Anyways, could be 4. She also films once a week, so anyways, it is what it is. Have a great week. I'll see everybody later, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye, everybody.